space, being an empty vessel. So we've always heard this saying that, don't be an empty vessel. Like, you make a lot of noise, but you have no substance. And today I bring forth a different perspective. How about you see yourself as an empty vessel? So Lao Tzu has this teaching about space and emptiness. So he says that a cup and a house, a room, they have no purpose and no usage if not for the empty space that it has within. And that because of the empty space, it has a usage. And if a house or a cup is rock solid, then it has no use. And if you look at where we are at, so if you look around you, just noticing the empty space around you, the things that you have put within the empty space that is holding you and holding your presence and your physical body. That it is in this space that you can create a life and the things that you dream about doing. There is always a space that holds what is here. There's always a space that holds our 3D reality. And how about being in touch then with the space within you? The space that holds all within you. Your thoughts, your emotions, the sensations that you feel. Imagining that your awareness is like a vessel, a spacious vessel. And all this time, we might be very fixated about the content, right? How should I control my emotions? How should I control the thoughts that I have? But what if it isn't all about managing the content? Because sometimes we really we can't predict what emotions or thoughts pop up, sometimes because of circumstances beyond our control. And somehow, sometimes we just have thoughts and feelings that we don't want come up for us for no reason. And then the other perspective is that we cultivate ourselves as this vessel that is, and with this empty space, and I cultivate how big I want this vessel to be so that I could hold a wider range of content. And it doesn't matter that there's going to be different types of content coming in. I can sense the stability and stillness of this vessel. This holding whatever that might arrive in this moment. Always knowing that I have this steadiness, this spaciousness that is somewhat untouchable, right? If you imagine there's a cup, you can put oil in, you can put soda, water, soup in that cup, but that cup is kind of steady and still. And a space that you can always come home to. And how is that to do with mindfulness? And yes, mindfulness is about awareness, is about this moment, this here and now. But in the long run, as we practice, this is what we are being in touch with. We are being in touch with ourselves as a vessel, as a space to hold whatever that's coming here in this moment, that's arriving here in this moment. And that in itself is really presents a possibility that this is a journey that actually doesn't end. Because who is going to decide how spacious and how expanded you can be? So sit with me. Have this little practice on spaciousness. And wherever you are, just sensing your feet touching the ground. Coming here into this moment, this breathing, this physical body. Knowing that you're right here, noticing all the physical sensations. Noticing your breath. And then as you breathe, you start to gradually have a more spacious awareness of your breath, almost as if you're breathing with the body as a whole. And then as you breathe with the body as a whole, notice how you can also sense the space that's holding you, like your breath is interacting with the space around you. And you could sense in this moment the space in this room that you're in, wherever you are. Noticing how this particular space you're in is within like a bigger building or the bigger land. The building is kind of on the land of a certain country, of a certain continent, island. The earth that kind of creates this land. And even expanding your awareness even more to sense that this tiny you on this room, this land, on this earth also floating in the middle of this dark space that goes infinitely and beyond. And that we have this capacity and potential to sense wide beyond what we can possibly see. We can sense this vastness inside our own being, in this supposed limited and physical body. Allowing this expanded sense of awareness, this spaciousness to accompany you into the next moment.